Okay, so welcome everyone. Today is day 5 of the Abundance Challenge. So excited to have you all here. Happy Saturday. And let's just go ahead and get into this one. I didn't have a chance this morning to go over it like I normally do just because I slept in. It was nice. I sleep in every other weekend when my daughter's over at her dad's house, and it's kind of like my reset, and it felt good. It felt good. So I was a little late to the party this morning, but I'm here. I have showed up, and the cat's in the back. Hey, please don't texturize my... Thank you. Okay, so day 5. Noelle. No, Noelle. Hey. Stop it. There's nothing in here. Oh, you're checking out the spirits. Okay, so anyone that has a cat, when spirits fly around, they look like little orbs sometimes, and she's just like, and thinks it's a bug, and is going after it. Is it in the bed? It must be in the bed. Okay. So, I love every day, but I really love today because I love the fact that we're saying here in this verse mantra statement, money is not my supply. Finally we get to it, right? Finally we get to the juice, the heart of the matter, and it's like, money is not my supply. And it's such a release. Oh, it feels good, right? You say it and you're like, whew. Okay, so if I believed that to be true, money is not my supply, how would that feel? And it's this kind of like, holy Toledo, I can chill out and relax. I don't have to be like money hungry and like going after some exterior object that's outside of myself. So I love this. And then we get to know person, place, or condition is my supply. Beautiful. How does that feel? I don't have to be focused on someone else giving me money or the conditions such as working or being, overly taxed is going to be my supply. Or that a place that I have to be in a certain place doing a certain thing that is my supply. So this is like our freedom card just handed to us, and we get to be totally free and realizing that this exterior thing that we're all involved in, the holographic world out there, is not the supply. It's calling our attention to it, it's saying it directly. And the reason that we're doing these statements, I was kind of realizing today, is because the brain needs to know. The brain needs to know. Spirit already knows. The body follows the brain. And brain needs to know, or mind needs to know, like, hey, money's not my supply. Why are you looking out there? Why are you not, like, looking at spirit? Spirit's within you. It's constantly flowing through you. It's the only thing that's keeping you and the body operating. It's already here. You already have it. It's already now. So you don't need to be looking out there for stuff. And you don't need to be blaming or looking to other people, places, or conditions to create your wealth for you, to create your supply. So you are already born, created with everything that you need in order to be successful and have everything you want here. So I think that's like really, really beautiful. Then he's going here. My awareness, understanding, and knowledge of the all-providing activity of the divine mind within me is my supply. Now you think of the divine mind, and I think we talked about this maybe somewhere else, but this mind is constantly going. It is constantly, it's constantly going. There's thoughts coming in and out of it all the time. And I think we did this on day 2, it looks like. Yes, with the I am divine presence. So, day 3, sorry. We talk about the mind of infinite prosperity. Here we are talking about the divine mind. Within me is my supply. So, that's already here. And all we need is the awareness, the understanding, which now we are developing through doing this, and the knowledge of all of the all-providing activity. So we just need to be in that present state constantly. My consciousness, so my awareness of this truth, that if I'm just aware that that's, I'm in that divine mind state, then the truth is unlimited. Therefore, the supply is unlimited. So if we stay in this state of being aware of how infinite we truly are, that our supply is from within us, and that supply generates a flow outward, and that is really what is going to create the wealth and prosperity in your life. How silly it is, we just did yesterday, that the real is within our head. We can replace the real, the movie that's playing out there. We can replace that and do that. So how silly it is to go to people, places, things, money, and go, support me. It's all in here. It's all in here. And there's something that Byron Katie does, or something that I picked up from Amy Satori, who's the psychic down in Boulder. And she was saying, look at how when you feel a certain way, okay, when you're like, oh my God, someone needs to support me, money needs to come in, I need to be working really hard, whatever that thought is, and kind of sit with that thought, let it wash over you, feel it, and then kind of get outside of yourself and look at it and go, okay, when I feel this way, how does it make other people react towards me? Now, when you're in that state, you're usually like hyped up, nervous, like greedy, like, oh my God, grabbing anything I possibly can, and I'm overworked and tired. And how do people have to react to you when you're in that state? When I did that exercise and I looked at that, I was like, wow. People are like, get the heck away from me, dude. Like, I don't have your supply. That's within yourself. Like, stop. You're bugging the heck out of me. Cut it out. Like, you're just freaked out, frazzled, and people are like, okay, I kind of want to help, so you just go the heck away. But it's not this beautiful, abundant, like, relationship and flow. So then I was like, okay, let's replace that. Let's replace, I believe this statement. Okay, money is not my supply. How does that feel? No person, place, or condition is my supply. Now let me feel that. Okay, I feel that. Like, whew. Once again, instead of this like forward in my body, I'm like kind of pushed back. I'm centered. I'm like, okay, I'm good. That's fine. How would I react if I'm in this state of like, I've got everything, it's all good? I'd be more open. I'd be more joyous and happy. I wouldn't be looking to others, places, conditions, or things to create my reality around me or to fulfill me in some way and make me happy. And I'd be able to just sit here and like relax in this state of being. And so then I was like, okay, if I'm in that state, let's go outside myself. Let's look again how people are going to react to me. And people are going to come up to you and want to give you things. They're like, wow, what's this secret you hold? What is this abundance you hold within yourself? Look at you being happy. I want to have a great communication with you. I want to smile at you. I want to give you more things and just be around you because you're in this state of amazing abundance and bliss. So that's an exercise you can use for anything in your life. When I feel and believe a certain thing and I act a certain way, how do others perceive that? How do they have to react to me? And that way you can kind of go, I'm not doing myself any favors by behaving that way. Now I do have to be honest to how I feel, but is that feeling really true? And that's where the Byron Katie's work comes in. And I will put her in here because she talks about how our thoughts create our emotions, which usually the thought is false. So I would go check out her work. It's like an hour long on YouTube, and it really breaks down how your mental, like, concept of stuff creates your reality. Your perception creates your reality, and how that thought is usually wrong and therefore creates a false, like, life, and you become captive to these like feelings within yourself. And then there's also the shadow work that we had talked about by Kahn that talks about also releasing that energy and being part of the shadow. So I'll put that in here too. Kahn. So when I'm referring to some of these things, they actually come from these people. So next thing I wanted to do, because after I got done doing this the first day, I was like, wow, you know what's amazing is that flows right in with a meditation that he had talked about later in the book. Where is this? Is it here? It is. It's here. Okay, so if you guys have the book, it's on page 48 and 49. It's all italicized. And I'm going to put the cat out real quick because I think she's going to be interrupting. I'm just going to turn on a little bit of music and we're going to do a really quick meditation. So if you're following along with me, if you want to go ahead and get into a space that you can do that. Cat is losing it. And go ahead and take 3 deep breaths and fall into a relaxed state of being. And I'm going to get some music. Not too loud. Okay. Okay, so in this meditation, we're going to take 3 deep breaths. And we're going to relax into the body. Now, Price talks about giving to others, but first giving to yourself. So imagine now that we know that we are filled with infinite supply, feeling this in your body. What does this feel like? Does it feel like golden energy? Do you look like a golden being? If you're feeling empty anywhere in the body, go ahead and imagine a huge golden waterfall over your head. And imagine this golden energy is filling you up entirely. Feel it falling into your feet, into your legs, your knees, your thighs, pelvic area, up into your abdomen, into your back, into the heart chakra, lungs, flowing down into the arms, through the shoulders, all the way down the arms, into your hands, into your fingertips. Then from your shoulders, going up your neck, into your face as your face softens. And filling your entire head till you're so full that it starts flowing out of you, out of your head, and down your face, through your hair, down your neck, down the front of your body, down the back of your body. And your arms are covered in this golden energy on the outside. And down your legs. And down your feet. As it reaches the ground, it spreads out, pouring everywhere. You're totally full of abundance and flowing over. This flow is now becoming a large pond that you're standing in. First just a puddle, now a pond. Now even larger. Imagine that you are now on a beautiful floaty or swimming on your back, just floating in this lake of beautiful golden energy. And as you lay here, you realize that this is your supply and it's infinite. This lake turns into an ocean. It's calm, beautiful, mirrored glass, golden glass ocean of abundance. And you sit here for a little while relaxing. Playing in this abundance. Knowing that you are full of abundance, and that is what has created all of this abundance outside of you. You laugh to yourself. The abundance has always been here. And it will always be here. You take a big, deep breath. As you let go of any feelings that you might have had before of lack and realize how funny that is and how interesting of a reality that was to play in. But now you're in a reality of total abundance, and those thoughts and feelings are flowing outside of you into this golden energy. And the golden energy is taking those thoughts and is transforming them into more abundance. And you become even brighter and lighter. You realize that you've always had the abundance to go and share with everyone else. That your abundance is infinite. It is a large ocean, and it is a never-ending supply. So now, you think of all the people that you thought your abundance came from, and all the places, and all the situations. And a bucket shows up next to you. You fill the bucket up with gold and abundance because you have so much of it. And you give that bucket to the person that you thought all the abundance came from. And you go, here, have some abundance. I have plenty. And give it to your job. Thank you. Thank you for the work you've given me and the abundance you've given me. I have so much. Have some more. And spread it with your friends and family. Giving them abundance for just being amazing and being part of your life and supporting you in any way that they have. And every time you give away some more abundance, you get double the abundance back. And you keep spreading it. Soon, you're connecting like a web between all those people who just gave abundance, and all the people they've ever received abundance from, and all the places and the situations, and it spreads. And you feel yourself giving. First it's your town, now it's golden energy, and then it's your state or province, golden with energy. People are lighting up everywhere, smiling, happy. Thank you. Thank you for this abundance. I'm so happy to receive it. It's going to change my life. Spreading now across your country. Total abundance everywhere. Because for every single time you give, you get way more back. It feels so good just to give and then be open to receiving even more. Then it floods the entire world, and you see the entire world now wrapping around the world. This golden abundance energy. And you see all of it going out. People laughing and smiling and thanking you. Thank you so much. And places getting bright and shiny and golden. And the whole world is lit up now because you chose to give yourself abundance first and then spread it to others. As you take in this moment with a big deep breath, a smile is on your face, and you realize you have created so much good for yourself and everyone here, and it all existed inside. And then, with surprise, you see this golden wave of energy coming back to you. It's like a tsunami of golden energy flowing back to you, coming across the world, into your country now, into your state or province, into your town. You can feel it, it's huge, into the room you're in. And then with a big deep breath, you let it fall over you and wash over you once again like the shower, but this time almost takes your breath away. And now you're full of abundance, and so is everyone else. And you realize that as you give unconditionally away to others, this beautiful abundance that first you have filled yourself up with, that it will return no matter what. And giving feels good. Now sit outside of yourself for a second and look at how you feel. And look, how do others feel and react towards you now that you feel this way? I personally see people going, "Hey, hi, thank you so much for that abundance. Wow, you're amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for showing me that I have the abundance within myself as well and can give to others and receive unconditionally and give unconditionally, because there is so much abundance within myself, just as there is within you. And you have been the example, the light. Thank you. Thank you for giving, and thank you for receiving. And I see my heart chakra opening up as I feel all this gratitude pouring in. And I realize that if I stay in this state of giving to others, giving them compliments, giving them time. Giving these things to other people is giving that to myself, and giving myself the love, acceptance, abundance, joy, everything that I need. And that once it started out as hunger and greed and need and feeling of lack is now totally washed away. And then I come back in and sit back inside myself, feeling this golden energy vibrating in the body, and seeing it all around myself and outside of myself. And that all I have to do is come back to this place and remember and be aware of who I truly am. And the more that I can act on that on a daily basis, the richer I am and the richer the world is around me. Okay, so go ahead and wiggle your fingers and toes and kind of, move around, maybe move side to side so you get that opening of this heart chakra. Some stretches. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so this is what many great teachers of abundance speak of. This sense of giving, because you have so much already inside of yourself, and it's coming to that place and knowing that that place is infinite and can never go away by giving, and that all you have to do is be open to receiving and being open to that energy that is already existing within you. I'm looking to see if there's anything else I need to share with you. So that is one of his exercises. He has a couple different points in here, so I'm just going to share with you these other points since they relate to that, in case you don't have the book. But on the next page, he talks about intense love. Ageless wisdom teaches us that money is the energy of divinity, and that in fulfilling our needs, we must work with the energy of love and not desire. I have found that this is Price speaking, I have found that I somehow shut down the love vibration, the feeling of complete unconditional love for everyone. I am putting a heavy restriction on my visible supply. So when he shuts that down, his supply goes away. And of course this goes back to the part of the transmission I received from within the light bridge must be supported with and by love. And he's saying the light bridge, he's calling that meditation we just did the light bridge. You're sending people, you're bridging this gap between you and the outside world and sending them love. And that bridge then connects other people as a bridge to other people. And it's kind of like a linked chain system is how he visualized it. Remember that our natural energy is love. Therefore, the yield is created out of love and returns to us on wings of love. Without the intense radiation of love, there simply cannot be the full and complete manifestation and attraction of supply in form. Therefore, once again, we have to start by loving ourselves and seeing that abundance within us and all the good within us, and then giving. So that exercise I just put you through is perfect explanation of that. Number 4, joyful thanksgiving. Joy and gratitude come from a loving heart. If these qualities are missing in your consciousness, go back to step 3 and practice the art of loving. Find someone and something you can love in your mind and focus the loving radiation on that image. So if you wanted to slow down that meditation I gave you and just focus on giving to one person and then coming back into yourself and seeing if that's returned or how that's returned and how that feels, do that. Let's see. then begin to shift it to people and situations that you find difficult to love. Love life and every physical manifestation of life, and as you do, begin to express gratitude for the good that is now yours, the beauty of nature, for friends and loved ones, for the infinite blessings of God, and for the solution to every problem and fulfillment of every need. Feel the joy that is rising up in you. That's the vibration that will keep you in tune with all the channels that God is selected for your good. So simply just being joyful and thankful every single day, whether you're going through a hard time right now, but finding those things where God or Source is trying to support you, is trying to give you back. See a tree is always there. Look at that. Look at how beautiful the sky is and the earth I walk on and how supported I am. Something I was doing a couple weeks ago when I was going through a little bit of a financial hiccup is I was asking every single moment when I started getting freaked out. I went and asked, I was like, what was it? It was like, do I need anything else right now? I have food in my house. I've got electricity going. I've got a house to live in. I've got a car that I can drive with gas in it. I've got an amazing daughter, amazing family, and just reminding myself of like, look at everything that I've got. Look at all this. I don't need like this money that I'm freaked out about right now. I have everything right now. So it's that like coming back to the moment rather than getting freaked out about something in the future, this, deadline of this bill or paying rent or whatever that is, and coming back into the now and going, how am I being supported right now? Do I have everything I need right now? Yes. Yes, I do. And realizing how your thoughts are creating this reality of lack and going, oh, but I'm not really lacking. I've got everything I need. So that's something I played with for a while. And that's when I was getting, like if I was getting really restless, I'd just come back and, wait a minute here. I'm good. And then the last thing that, oh no, he's got a part 5 and 6. Hold on. Okay, verbal harmlessness. The wisdom, this is number 5. The wisdom teachings also tell us that criticism, verbal abuse, selfish speech, and words of hate darken the soul. It's a lower vibrational frequency. Poison all life, bring retribution, and remove us from the way of wholeness. If you truly want to maintain your natural energy, which he's calling the loving state, in a positive form, producing vibration and keeping your bridge of light intact, develop a consciousness that practices only verbal harmlessness. Harmlessness in both thoughts and words is the destroyer of all limitation. Be kind to yourself, be loving, and then be loving to others, is what he's saying here. Try your best not to think of them as separate and think of them as lessers or yourself and judge yourself in any way. So number 6, right action. If you have carefully followed the first 5 steps, you will be led to the right action and guided in all your ways. What are some examples of right action? Maintaining order in your life, beginning with your body, your home, and your work activity. Listening and following the inner voice without procrastination to do which needs to be done now. Accepting your responsibilities and doing the best you can in every situation. Acting with grace, poise, ease, serenity, and sharing your visible supply according to the inspiration and guidance of spirit, and not from outside pleas or pressures. Regarding the sharing, Jan and I proved ourselves. Okay, so this is something he's talking about here. Let's see if this is actually something we need to talk about, or if it's just. I'll say it anyway. I don't know if this is too relevant anyway. Regarding the sharing, Jan and I proved to ourselves long ago that we simply cannot outgive God. When it's done in fun, that the more we lovingly share, the more we joyfully share, the more we joyfully share, the more we happily have. Nothing devious or manipulative about it. It's just a way of working with the universal law of abundance, freeing the race mind from dominant beliefs in lack and limitation. If enough people would follow these 6 steps on a sustained basis, we could dramatically change the vibration of humans' collective consciousness. Perhaps it was best said by John Andrews in the Super Beings. The good of the whole must begin with the good of the individual. You will help the world when you help yourself. Remember, we are all one, all waves in the same ocean. And one man's consciousness of abundance and well-being without outer manifestation releases more light into the race consciousness for the benefit of all. So start with yourself. Start with your own natural energy and let it bring forth the yield not only for you, but for your brothers and sisters throughout the world. So obviously this book is amazing and it has a lot of insights, and there's like a checklist of things that he's got here in the back. I mean, I could just go on and on about how great this book is and how short of a read it is. So, I love all of you. Mwah! I will see you tomorrow morning. I will try to be on here at 9:15. If I sleep in, just know that I will be on here before like 11 o'clock. I mean, that's really pushing it. Okay? I love all of you. Mwah! Have a great day. Bye.